Hi all, Hipper here. So yesterday I made a video of how much the Hierga needs to be nerfed, and a lot of you disagreed, saying, oh no, it doesn't have to be nerfed, and yes, it does. If there's one thing I'm gonna accomplish in this game here, it is to get this ship nerfed. Not because I don't like it, but as you can see, I played 10 battles yesterday, just myself, just on my PlayStation account, and I lost one. And how is that? Like, that's not supposed to be like that. Lose 3, 2, even 4, okay, but 1, and it's not just a fluke. This is how it always is in this ship here. So yeah, it's definitely a little bit too strong, I think. And what can we do about it? Well, I don't know. But this battle here I'm showing you is actually the one I lost. And I will say that I don't think the loss is down to, missing effort on my part. It is kind of a silly ship, if you ask me, and silly in a silly way, because it's down here at tier 5, and it's just super accurate, and it's punishing, and it's just a really nasty ship to go up against, especially like you get so many guns on this ship, and I did get a few overpens on this Atlanta here, but that's because it's an Atlanta. Overpens are few and far between on the ship, and that's one of the reasons I play it a lot. I think the mechanics actually work with this ship here, and that's probably one of the reasons that it's just so powerful. Because you don't really get punished like in other battleships. Whatever you are aiming at, it usually dies, and that's what you want, really. And it's good. I mean, in some ways it's good, and in some ways it's also really bad, because obviously you cannot have ships so powerful just sailing around and like punishing potatoes all the time, because people are gonna leave the game then. But it's also kind of enjoyable, because when I play Hierga, I'm imagining this is how the game should work, and that is definitely not the impression I get when I play legendary battleships or tier 7 battleships or tier 6 for that matter, or pretty much any battleship other than Hierga. Because as you can see, this thing here, like when you hit something, it does damage, and it actually hits stuff. It's not like this like spreading, I don't know, whatever shotgun that just shoots in the general direction, and then maybe you'll hit something even when you're like 4 kilometers from the target or something like that. It's just a really, really consistent ship, and it's perhaps a little bit too consistent, I think. I mean, if all the other ships were consistent, then Hierga wouldn't have a problem. Then it would be great. Then it wouldn't really, be anything special. But because all the other ships, at least in my opinion, seems to, be less accurate, do less damage, and overpen more, then Hierga just stands out. And I don't know why. I don't know if someone forgot to fix a setting on the ship or something, or someone left a comma out of the RNG, or who knows. But it's certainly powerful. So to prove this to you, I played 10 battles in Hierga, and to make it as fair as possible, I played it on my PlayStation account, no CC account, and no, interference, and no CC camo, no CC badge. The only thing is my gamer tag that kind of gives it away, but I'm not sure that actually, I haven't felt anyone really like targeting me more than they should, which is like a huge difference compared to my Hipper Xbox account. So we're just sneaking around the corner here, and I'm fully spotted, but this Dunkirk here, he seems to not care at all. So we're going to use the wonderful ING of Hierga and just get, well, yeah, a very nice salvo, the way it should be. And I bet you any other battleship would just overpen that French battleship there, and they would just have been a pain. But Hierga, no. So I should have waited to fire a little bit there until I was sure I could Citadel him, but I was too eager, because I don't want to take torps. So we're just going to make ourselves a small target here. And if you look up on the scoreboard here, it's looking strange, because we've lost 4 ships, and the enemies have lost 2 ships, and I have sunk both of those ships. And there's a destroyer in our base 11 minutes into the game. No, sorry. Not 11 minutes, 6 minutes into the game, and I'm like, what is going on here? But again, it's tier 5, so you're gonna have to just accept these things here, but it's still infuriating. So, oh, I'm sorry, that's not 2 ships, that's 3 ships from the enemy team that we have now removed, and no one else has managed to, well, not even sink a ship, but then haven't even managed to position. They're all sitting here in the same spot that I'm sitting, and if you want to lose a game of World of Warships Legends, this is how you do it. You just lump up with some other random ship and think that there's safety in numbers. Well, maybe there's safety in numbers, but there's no winning in doing this. Because you are completely giving the red team the whole map. Look at them. They can go anywhere they want. They can do anything they even possibly could think of. And there is no one to stop them. Everybody's sitting over here. I mean, I'm here because I spawned here. And I have been doing stuff over here. I have cleaned this flank. And I don't know where everybody else is coming from. I don't know what their plan is. They don't have a plan, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to move out of here now. Because obviously no one is even, contemplating, defending the base. So that's what I'm going to do. Because I can see, okay, this is going to be a nasty game, this one here. And then now is the time where we are all getting, attacked by destroyers that want to get in those nasty torpedoes, because everybody's sitting over here, and it's a perfect opportunity. These destroyers here just have to let loose, a couple of rounds of torpedoes, and they're pretty much sure they're going to get someone, because there's like 3 battleships over here and a cruiser in 4 quadrants or something like that. So if you just, get your torps off at a pretty good angle, well, then you're almost certain that you're going to actually get a hit. And yep, Tennessee goes down, and still no one has managed to sink anything other than myself. And battles like these are just ridiculous. And at tier 5, like I said, I don't really mind it, but at tier 7 and legendary, this is just, yeah, I don't even know what to say. So like I said, this was the loss, like the losing battle in Hierga, and then I had 9 victories, so we're gonna go through those in the coming days. Probably not all 9, it's getting a little bit too many Hierga movies here, or videos, but let's do 3 or 4 or something like that. And I mean, I don't think anyone could have pulled off this battle here. I mean, in a minute I'm going to get my 4th kill, and then I'm gonna get torped. But I think I've done my duty, and you can't carry these teams here when they just don't want to win. They are just refusing, and they're doing everything wrong, and there's just no hope. So the Gnevny here, he is obviously on my 6, and I'm thinking, okay, if I'm gonna get torped, I am taking him with me, and I'm gonna get my 4th kill. I was hoping for a Kraken actually, but it's not really gonna do much in this battle here anyway. And I actually end up, grounding myself here. That's too bad, but what can you do? You just move on to the next battle, right? At least in Hierga, you have a good chance of actually avoiding these situations here, because the ship is so powerful. But I eat a lot of torps there, and that's the end of me. And yeah, that was a fun battle.